What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean & Green Lawn Service in beautiful, sunny South Georgia. Just trying to make some videos today, man, around the shop and around the house. Just some things I've been wanting to do, and because I'm not out with the guys cutting, I'm under house arrest right now, I guess. I thought I'd take some time to come out into the shop, and I want to talk to you today about the All American Sharpener versus the Redneck Sharpener. All right, so I got a video that it really made my YouTube channel. Blade sharpener for under $25. Anybody that looked at that knows that the concept behind it was that of the All American Sharpener. And there's a couple of others out there. It's not only the All American Sharpener. That's probably the most famous one. I probably got over 1,000 subscribers off of that video, and the last time I checked, it was at 130-something thousand views. There's been a mixed bag of comments, you know, from people telling me that I took way too long to get to the point, people telling me that, you know, imitation is the highest form of flattery or whatever, you know. And I was pretty transparent in the video that this was just something I was doing based off that concept. Anyway, and it's helped a lot of people. I bet you I have had at least 50 people tell me that they have built or are building that sharpener, you know. And so it's been a big help to a lot of people, and so I'm grateful for that. This channel is all about fun and hopefully helping some people along the way. Just kind of, you know, just kind of a video journal of my journey, if you will. And so if people watch it, that's great. If you like it, that's great. If you dislike it, that's okay too, you know. It's fine, it really is. So anyway, I want to talk to you about these two. Now, y'all know a while back I got a video. I bought the All American Sharpener, and a couple of things I want to note about this. One is it did not come with the angle that I'm used to using, about 32 degrees, somewhere in that neighborhood. However, I was able to make some adjustments on it, and it works fine for me. Now, the thing to note about this is how stiff that is. I mean, you know, that hardly moves. All right. Now, the sharpener that I made, let me set that up there, because I just use washers and bolts, and of course over time this stuff has gotten loose, but you can see that movement there. And of course, again, if you followed this journey, you know I put a clamp down here to hold the blade down. I got a socket right here that this sits over, you know, on it. I'll kind of stick a blade up there for you so you can see it. Then I just stick it up there and I clamp that down. Now, if you notice, this block of wood is not touching the blade, and that's one of the issues I've had, because I have two different size blades. For the Super Z, I got these 3 1/4 inch blades, and that's what I most recently sharpened. And so you put it in there, and it holds it, you know, holds it pretty tight. Obviously, this thing is cracking. This wood's cracking. I mean, I've used it for a couple of years, okay? And this thing has served me well. But I decided that this year that I wanted to go and purchase this and just check it out. And I'm gonna be honest, I really like it. One of the things I like about it is the quick adjustment that you have. You know, if you're doing this blade, you know, you just put it in there and you just tighten that handle down, that red handle right there, and it tightens it in. And when I switch to my 3 1/4, all I got to do is just back it out. You know, you back it out to wherever it needs to go. You take your 3 1/4. I didn't back it up enough, but you just drop it in there and you tighten it up. It's the same deal. It's much easier than what I had here, moving a block of wood. Now, what I would do is I would sharpen a whole week's worth of blades. So I'd sharpen maybe 3 sets of these and maybe 6 or 8 sets of these, you know, so I didn't have to keep adjusting it back and forth. But this is the edge off of the All American Sharpener. You know, it does a really good job. These are some old blades that are severely worn, but it still does a good job. And again, that machine did a good job too. I'm not saying it didn't. I'll tell you one thing that made a huge difference was going from this Ryobi to this rigid. Now this rigid's got more amps, it's got more power. I think it probably spins at more RPMs. But I originally tried the Ryobi on here, and the Ryobi, even on the All American Sharpener, could not touch what it did with the rigid. So that's a little bit of difference there. It probably takes, I'm going to say it takes only 2/3 of the strokes with this one versus with that one. And what I mean by that is, let's say I set it up there and I normally do 15 passes on it with the Ryobi. This would do it in 10 with no problem. Same grinding disc, same flat disc. It works out really well, and I just wanted to say that this is certainly a good product. Now this is this model right here is the 5002 generation 2 model. They do have the 5005, which allows you to adjust the angles, and I think you can do more with mulching blades and things of that nature. All of my blades that I run are just like this, so I don't have any different angles on them and all that sort of stuff to worry about. All American Sharpener, certainly a good piece of equipment. And I said that from the outset, that what I was building was not going to, you know, be the All American Sharpener. Now, one of the things that you can do, and I had intended to do this. Let me show you this real quick. Well, I only see 2 of them. I had 3 of these. I had 3 bearings, and my plan was to take and to put these, put a washer that just fit around that, and then a flat washer on this side to put in between. See how they have theirs? That's how I was going to do this, and that would have obviously given me a lot more stability. That would have took some of that play out of it. But again, I had used this for several years, and you know, the business has really grown since I built that. When I built that, I was probably in the heat of the season. We were probably cutting maybe 3 days a week with 2 lawnmowers. And so, you know, that's 6 sets of blades a week if I sharpen them every day. And usually in the height of the season, we do change them every day. So that was 6 sets of blades. Now if we cut 3 days a week, we would be running 4 machines, you know, and running 4 machines, you know, all of a sudden you got 12 sets of blades. And 12 sets of blades is well, that's a lot of blades. That's 36 blades to sharpen a week. So that's part of why I went with the All American Sharpener. One is, there's really 3 reasons. One is I wanted to try it out. 2 is I knew it would be, you know, a better product than what I had built. It would probably be more efficient doing it. It would probably be more consistent in doing it. And so just because I felt it would be better than what I had, I wanted to buy it. And number 3 is I kicked around the idea, now I haven't done this, but I kicked around the idea of setting this up at Elroy Moe's house and letting him do all the blade sharpening. Now, I haven't done that, and the reason I haven't done that is because we've been so busy. Elroy is already working 1 more day a week than he did last year. So right now he's on a four-day work week, and last year he was only on a 2.5, 3 usually. So because of that, I didn't want to add something else on to him. So and it doesn't take me long. I'm gonna tell you, with that rigid grinder and that sharpener, you know, I can do, you know, probably a set of blades in, you know, probably 5 minutes, if that, maybe not even that long. And so, you know, if you do 5 minutes, and even if you're running all 4 mowers and you got 4 sets of blades, you're still only looking at 20 minutes to sharpen the blades. So it's really not that bad. And when I say we change the blades every day, we change the blades every day on whatever the primary mower is. So we always have 2 mowers, typically, if they're all running. we have 2 mowers on the trailer, and for example, if we have the X1 and the Super Z, and Elro and 003 and Z-Man or something go out, the Super Z does not get run all day long. They only use it on the bigger properties, and when 2 guys go out, you might put 6 hours on the X1 and only put 1.5 hours on the Super Z, for example. Well, in that case, we only change those every 2 to 3 days. So we're trying to change them, about every 6-8 hours of cutting. That's what we're looking for. And so, we just kind of look at that each day. So, and the Super Z and the X1 use the same blade, so we just sharpen up a bunch of them. It doesn't matter, grab them out, throw them on. So, of course, the Skag is different, and the Super S is different because it has a wider blade. The Skag has a longer blade because it's a 61-inch cut. So, anyway, I say for the All American Sharpener, it is a thumbs up, and I really had no doubt that it would be. I'm glad that I bought it. I was debating on buying it or buying the, what's it called, the RGB or RBG or whatever. It's like a $700 sharpener, the one I was looking at. And I said, well, my little homemade one has served me well. Let me try the real deal and see how that goes. And I'm really pleased with it. So, again, shout out to All American Sharpener, and big thumbs up for them. And so, anyway, just want to share that with y'all. Hey, appreciate you taking time to watch the video. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him. Hope you have a great day.